Hi Hams, this is Kevin, AD0IM. I'm in the shack tonight, and I've talked about this particular item on a video that was essentially a tour of the entire ham shack here. But I wanted to pay close attention to this particular part of the shack tonight, as I've gotten a few questions on it, both just around town here and also by email. And that is, what's that switch doing right there next to my 7300? What it is, it's what I call is my test access port. And what it is, essentially, it's just a coax switch. And on the back side of it, this runs to my antenna tuner right here. And then from the antenna tuner out to all my different antennas by way of a coax switch over there. This particular little coax switch right here gets access to every antenna out there in the yard. All I have to do to provide that access is switch over to this side and then make use of this jumper. Now, what is this for? What good does this do you? Well, I don't know about you, but in the first couple of years that I had my shack set up, every time I wanted to look at my antennas or what's going on in my backyard from inside the shack here, I almost had to disassemble everything to get access to the coax coming in from the outside. So now, thanks to this access port, I can plug in my new little spectrum analyzer here and take a look at the bands using that. I can plug in my nano VNA and do some actual antenna analysis. And I can also use the Rig Expert or any other device. I can also take a second rig if I happen to have one sitting around, and I do own an FT891 that I will occasionally plug into this port and play with it, and just practice configuring the FT891, because if you have one, you know what I'm talking about. It can be a little bit of a bear to configure sometimes because of the Yaesu menuing system. So I practice messing with the menus by making use of this test access port that I've provisioned here in my shack, just using an extra 2-port coax switch I had laying around. So if I want to go back to actually transmitting off of my 7300, I switch back to that port, and the signal goes all the way through the manual tuner, through the remote coax switch, and out into the yard. So just wanted to make a little point of emphasis on that tonight. And hope you all are doing well and staying safe. And so until next time, this is Kevin, AD0IM. We'll see you on the bands.